I'm watching it right now. You're streaming, bud. I just watching you kill people.
No,
your stream went down. Your stream went down prior. That's what happened.
Wait.
Like I've
got...
Oh,
tell me this chat is.
Okay, now we're going again. All right, all right.
Uh-oh, this chat is inaccurate. No wonder Jack Williams isn't there anymore. I can't make fun of him.
No, that was good all the way. Dude, he left way before the stream crashed, so.
And what's... I'll ask you. All
right, yeah, we're back, Bonanza. Sorry about that. Nobody said on chat that we had dropped. And I didn't notice. But
I'll give you the end of the history.
Just explain after. Just explain after.
Okay, here's the end of the history channel. Boring.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting. We were talking about bows and arrows and throwing spears and shit.
I don't know. I don't fuck. Boring, then leave. Yes, Boomer. Yes, JC, I am a boomer. Except OBS said that I had connection and all that, but
OBS is like, I'm the captain now.
It must have dropped because I had a big chunk of dropped frames. I must have dropped connection, but I didn't lose Discord. That's the weird thing. So it wasn't my internet, surprisingly. So my connection to YouTube must have just dropped for enough time that it stopped the stream and auto canceled it. But anyway,
I like that response. Anyways, moving on. Does you guys want to talk about Anthem dying? Anthem dead now?
Yeah, that's
Are you surprised?
No, right? I was going to say that's something that nobody thought was going to happen ever.
Wait, what?
Anthem.
Well, okay, so Anthem is yes and no. It's dying. What's happening is they're calling it Anthem Next, and they're doing the Overwatch 2 thing where they're going to take forever to bring it out because of what's going on with the pandemic.
Well, and they've stopped updates and stuff.
They stopped the development for
they stopped development for Anthem, but it's not losing service. So it's not like the game is going away.
The game is,
but
the game is dead in the water now.
Yeah, there's not going to be any new content or anything like that.
Hey, is anybody going to play that Outrage?
Actually, Blue already did.
I'll give.
Thanks.
I think I might make someone mad when I say this. I played it for like 30 minutes. I couldn't stand it. I dropped it immediately.
Oh come on! It's like the Division and Gears.
I'm not a big fan of the
No, that's it. If you like Division and Gears, then yeah. But if you don't, like me or Blue, like you know.
The thing is, I don't like the. I know some of us don't like turn-based, but I don't like the combat style in like Outriders because it's just like going to cover, pressing like 1 or 2 for an ability, but like just cover shooting. Like I wasn't a big fan of it in Division, and I definitely am not a big fan of it in Outriders. It's not my style of game.
This is hardcore.
It'll probably be great. I'm not saying it'll be bad. I'm probably not gonna play it. Anyway, did you play Rev? What did you think of it? Or never mind.
He liked it, I think, if I remember correctly.
I feel like it's fine. Everyone can enjoy what they want. I don't care.
So.
Oh, now you know what, you fucking jackass.
And there's a bunch of Sony exclusives coming to PC, starting with Dead by Daylight.
Well, if you want to pick me up, you can.
What?
I can play now.
Who said that?
Go get Modern Warfare. Yeah, go.
If you do want to pick me up on like Modern Warfare, you can.
Do you mean Days? Do you mean Days Gone?
Days Gone. Thank you. I knew I had that name wrong. Yeah, Days Gone is gonna be the first one, and they haven't announced any other. God, come on, Bloodborne, man. One fucking game I want from fucking.
Persona 5 Royal, please. Sorry, I had to get my. That's all I want. I don't really care about Bloodborne anymore.
I want
Persona
Bloodborne.
5 Royal.
Bloodborne and fuck, what was the other one? I never remember the other one that I want.
Okay.
What's the other one? Because you know that's fast paced. It's like that. It's like Sekiro, and that's a game I'm actually meaning to try. Is Sekiro.
Good. Are you in game?
Yeah. No, I'm sitting here waiting.
Tell me when you're like in a lobby so I can backvote.
I'm in a lobby now.
Oh, you're in a lobby?
Yeah.
Fuck that map. Fuck that map.
Actually, that's not my least favorite map.
The map.
It's so
was fine,
dumb.
but
Oh
the
yeah,
match
JC.
itself-
Yeah, that they can't port Bloodborne to PC. Yeah, it is dumb. Like, of all the fucking.
I mean, I can see them doing a remaster of Bloodborne, bringing the remaster to PC, because
Well,
apparently
the-
Bloodborne didn't
the-
even get an update for the PS5.
Yeah.
So the game lists that are coming to Epic right now is going to be, they already teased that they're doing Days Gone is coming in the summer.
Right.
God of War has already been teased to be at the end of the year. The reason they're doing that is because God of War 2 is coming, and then they also stated that the next Zero Horizon Dawn may come alongside the PS5 version on PC.
And that makes sense because they already released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. So why wouldn't they release 2 on PC?
They said
but
it
they-
did so well.
Yeah. But that's the thing. They said
I
that there
opened
were
the chat
other
and-
Sony exclusives. That's the thing. Horizon Zero Dawn is already on PC, but they were saying a whole bunch. Like, it was a whole
Right.
list.
And with
but we did-
Striker's doing very well on PC, Atlas is now looking at maybe releasing the actual other Persona
already-
5 game.
Just release Royal, baby, please. I need Royal. I need it.
coming,
I already
dude.
played
It'll
Persona
come.
5 on emulator. I need Royal. I'm a drug
Well,
addict.
it
for this
actually
shit.
is dominating the sales charts on PC. People just flock to it.
I mean, that is what
People like the
happened
game.
with Persona 4. They literally just release it like randomly. The game sold like 1 million units now. It's like, yeah, people want the shit. Let's give it.
Dude,
I don't
give it
blame-
to
I
nerds
don't-
like me.
I don't blame. Like Atlas should have done this years ago. I just don't
Right?
know where they were. Like
Yeah.
they missed the whole boat. They missed the whole boat on the PC side of things.
I mean, realistically, I expect Persona 3 to come to Steam before Persona 5. But
Well, think about it. They did a hell of a job with the other Persona, the one that was on the PS Vita. They brought it. They
Yep.
enhanced
Persona 4
it.
Golden.
it was one of the
Yeah,
best-selling
they did
Vita
pretty
games
good.
of all time.
it sold better than the original Persona 4. Obviously, it's because it was on the Vita. Sorry, Vita players. I'm just being honest about it. But
Yeah.
still,
Well, that was kind of Sony's fault, really. What happened with the PS Vita, if we want to be honest, Sony kind of fucked themselves.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They should have
But-
marked it. They should have marketed it better. Sorry, I said the word wrong. Marketed it better.
They should have.
They should have done a lot of things better, but they're Sony, so you know,
Was that?
we gotta expect they're gonna ride the short bus for a
Hey,
while.
they're gonna do the same thing Nintendo Switch is doing right now. Nintendo with their Switch, they're just gonna keep rocking. They're just gonna keep rocking the hardware until they realize, oh yeah, our games just don't work anymore on the system. 10 FPS is not worth it.
I mean,
Wait,
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
think
wait.
any Switch game meets 10 FPS.
Well, I'm actually surprised Outriders plays on the Switch. I'm surprised how they got that going.
Wait, it does?
Yeah,
No way.
it's on everything.
Yep.
It is
That's
out on
crossplay
everything.
There's a
too?
couple other games coming out for Switch pretty recently too.
Mario
or-
3D World did.
Isn't
Yeah, God, I don't think I pulled up the list I saw of like 2 PC games that were coming to Switch. Maybe not PC, maybe they were PC, Xbox, and PS4. But
Man, I had a hard on for that Mortal Kombat trailer, man.
I haven't even seen it.
Oh, dude.
I kind of just want to go into it blind.
Yeah, you should. It actually, from what they said in the article, there's gonna be a 30-minute fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and I'm like,
Jesus.
yes.
That's fucking
Yes.
fan service.
I'm all for this. That's the fan
Right?
service I love. I
And then you
support
could
this.
be Fortnite, and then bring out aliens to Fortnite, and then I saw
Infinite.
It's still a better love story than Twilight. I'm just saying.
Ripley and the Xenomorph, still a better love story than Twilight.
Well, I didn't like the fact that they added the the pinata thing as the thing that comes out of the chest. I'm just like, oh my god, you really guys, you can't do the real thing. You gotta Disney-lize this shit.
I mean,
I think that's
It
just
is
because
Fortnite.
it's Fortnite.
yeah, I
On
mean,
the-
Yeah,
can-
it's because
although
kids, I get
to
it.
be fair, Chun-Li has a hell of a booty on fucking Fortnite, so you know.
Yeah, I didn't even know they added the Street Fighter characters, so I started playing going, when did the Street Fighter characters come to this game?
if you're like
Wasn't the whole thing about not Fortnite, but like I think one of the characters in Fortnite's boobs had jiggle physics for a while, but then they had to remove it because some of the parents complained.
Who knows? Wait, like I said, Chun-Li is dummy thick in Fortnite.
She
So
still has
Yeah,
her
she
thighs
is.
in Fortnite.
she is dummy thick, dude. It's gonna inspire a whole generation of young boys' libidos.
Wait, miss my
Probably.
She's gonna be the fucking Tomb Raider for a whole generation.
Except more textured.
Hey man, I'm just happy that Overwatch they didn't can too. They said they're doing an actual full story that's taking
Oh
forever.
fuck!
Yeah, but it's not gonna release till next year. Is
I'm fine
Fortnite
with
even
that.
gonna be relevant then?
The preview is better than what was shown like what last week.
You mean Overwatch? You said Fortnite, Pete. You mean Overwatch?
Not either last BlizzCon.
Did I say what?
You said Fortnite.
Well, so there's only going to be two another game next to Destiny 2 that's going to be the same, and that's Outriders and Destiny 2. Looks like Anthem. Those dreams are crushed all over.
No,
Said and done.
I mean, here's the thing about Anthem. I actually am sad that Anthem's dead. Like,
Well, Anthem
obviously,
was failed from the start though, when you had what was it, Digital Foundry or one of them show off what is it, Andromeda, and that using the same fucking thing they did with Modern Warfare, kind of the copycat system with some of the cutscenes. And
I mean, like obviously there's that, and also technical issues, and just the fact that the game didn't really like on the previous consoles it didn't play that well. They didn't really play that all good in PC either.
Yeah, JC, the new Mortal Kombat movie.
When it comes to Anthem, the reason why I'm like ultimately it's kind of tragic Anthem died and didn't become at least Market's place like Division 2 is because
he's saying that he
Anthem
is on the grave.
Anthem, of course, but no, Anthem had the bones to be a good game. Anthem ended up not being a good game, but
it was
had
poorly
the bones
optimized though. It was garbage though. It was poorly optimized. On
Dude, and the
everything.
combat was never great.
No,
the
it
combat
really wasn't.
The combat Anthem was decent and was open to be better. It
It
had
was
like
a
that's why I
fun
said that.
game. I mean, if
That's
you
why I
wanted
said
to run
Anthem
through it
had
real
the
fast, that's all right.
bones. It
That
had the
is true. I
bones to
did
be
play with
good.
Digital for a while. It was not bad.
Anthem is
Yeah,
a
it
game
was
that
fun.
if they had
just wanted to play
waited,
with your buddies real quick.
if they had waited 6 months to a year and gotten everything done that they did get in that time before releasing it, Anthem could have done really well. But I think they lost their audience, and
They took way too long.
Yeah,
and
they
Well,
done that.
EA,
couldn't get it back.
EA fucked themselves when they did the whole loot box things with that game to start. And that was just right. They brought that game right after the whole Anthem, Andromeda situation took place. They released it right
Mass
after
Effect
the Star
Andromeda
Wars situation.
suffered because of Anthem.
See what happens when you employ an actual racist to alienate another group of people to actually end up single-handedly splitting up one of the best studios that they've ever had? Huh.
Well,
Yeah,
EA is genius at getting rid of studios that are great.
No, but
I mean,
when it
they're
comes
MVP
to,
of that shit.
I don't know, it's just EA sucks.
No,
Well,
it's called
just
EA
tragic.
making bonehead moves every 10 seconds.
Oh,
It's
shit.
just it's
Like,
so
for
tragic.
instance, what is it? The Division team is now going to be working on the next Star Wars game because they fucked up so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope BioWare focuses on single-player games, and they showed the new trailer for the sequel to Mass Effect.
Well, Mass
And
Effect,
there's
I'm not gonna. What I'm gonna do at Mass Effect is I'm just gonna get EA access, bro. I'm just gonna pay for a month of it and be done. Just in case that game, you know, the remaster of it runs like shit, you know, just like the last couple BioWare games, man.
And I'll just play the OG.
Here's the thing: Mass
Still
Effect 2
holds
and
up.
3 are still playable, but Mass Effect 1 is not really playable.
No, it's
So that's
fine.
why
It's
I
not.
desperately.
I mean,
No,
I
it's
think
not fine,
no,
sorry.
I think people. I do think people view that game with rose-colored glasses and think it was a lot better than it was because it had its problems. But it's.
Ow.
Like,
I played
tried
it.
playing
I
it.
played it recently, and I got through all of it. And it was 2 that I couldn't get through. Not because it
Two
wasn't
is
good or
opposite.
anything. It's
Two-
just, I
two
lost
is,
interest,
Did I not lag?
and it was way better. Like, and I just lost interest with the whole universe and story. And I'll probably pick it up eventually. I think I got almost all the way through
Because
2.
I never played the full trilogy. I only played 2
That's-
and
I haven't
3
either.
because 1
That's-
was.
I haven't played 3 at all.
I was never able to play 1, and on PC, it didn't really like the gameplay wise. It didn't age that well. That's why with these remasters, I'm hoping the very least it just makes it play well. That's all I care about. Just
Yeah.
playing well. It can look the same for all I care. Just play well, please.
Well, they said they were redoing the engine from the ground up for that. They said number 1.
Oh,
is
I don't
supposed
know
to
if I
look
buy
different.
that. Like what engine are they using? They're not creating a whole new engine for it. So they're
I'm
gonna be
just going by
using-
what the article what they stated in their little whatever EA says. I don't believe half of what EA says half of the time.
Yeah,
Because when
I'll
the
bet
minute you look
anything.
at it, it's different. Than
I'll
what
bet
they say.
anything that they're gonna use a modified and updated version of what they used in 3. I
Frostbite.
bet almost fucking anything on it.
They're probably gonna use Frostbite. No NDA.
Or
Can
even if they
can more
don't,
games do what other games are doing nowadays, like just cross-play everything, so everybody has a chance to play it all at once?
I'd be down.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
Like like I'm saying this, like Overwatch 2 better have cross-play support. If they don't, that's stupid. What's the point?
I mean,
it actually works really well
I'm
in Call of
mixed
Duty
when
and a
it
bunch of other
comes to
games, so I don't see why they
Overwatch
can't.
crossplay.
They should for the story and everything. They should.
Oh, for
It would
story.
be
I
stupid
thought you
if
meant
they
for like
didn't.
competitive.
No,
'cause
even,
competitive, I don't think it should be.
Well, Call of Duty does cross-play competitive, and it works out for them.
I mean, the thing is, but Overwatch and Call of Duty, competitive-wise, are completely different games.
But
I think it's
And
close
Boss was
enough.
just there. No, I looked and somebody appears. What the fuck's
Well,
Boss?
with Call of Duty on PC, and that's even with Apex on PC, they turn the aim assist off, so there's no advantage.
Yeah, but even with that, though, there's still like innate things that controllers have because they need it, obviously. Versus like on Overwatch, where it's so bare bones.
Can I say this in your argument to that? Like, I play without the aim assist on, and I'm still trash.
Yeah, I think
Aim assist or not,
if they
I'm still
do what
trash.
Call of Duty does and not let you play with
I was
aim
supposed to get you to
assist.
laugh, Blue. I'm still trash.
I just don't think obviously for quick play, I think it should be a thing regardless because it's just casual. Who cares? Casual's meme.
Yeah.
A lot
No,
of people care. Trust me.
Well, here's the thing. Most people playing casuals. Oh, dude, been playing Overwatch this weekend, dude. I think I liked it and then I hated it because I played comp with some friends and then I immediately hated my life again. Like, no, I'm not doing this again.
Well,
I think
here's
quick
the
was fun.
thing. Here's the thing. It would stop this wait queue bullshit in a lot of these games. That you sit in wait queues forever. Like, imagine like if older Battlefields had crossplay. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be sitting in fucking wait queues forever in a day to get into a match. Like, if you're a streamer, it just takes up time. You know what I mean? If they had the crossplay features, it would be nice.
But it comes like when Overwatch is different because it's like for queue times. The reason why DPS has an insane queue time because everyone plays DPS.
Well, I'm just saying, I just don't like seeing friends being left behind in the dirt. You know, if people are playing on
Yeah.
Xbox, I just don't want to see that.
I mean, I think crossplay should be like maybe obviously not competitive. I think I think it should opt in at least because it's like let's say if like because that's what Destiny 2 is.
Yeah,
doing.
an opt-in option. I agree with you there.
Because Destiny 2 is doing complete crossplay throughout the board, but
When are
for
they doing
PvP,
that? Do
it's
you know?
opt-in. Season 15.
Oh, okay. So season 15. So okay, that's when I'll start playing the DLC because I just bought the DLC.
I mean, cause that's when crossplay. Because that's when like I'll split Destiny like crossplay. How they're doing is like everything's crossplay, but when it comes to like PvP, it's opt-in. So if you're in console and you don't want to play PC players, no one's forcing you.
Oh,
and
so
you're not
there's
just
gonna be a
randomly
toggle. Cool.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
opt-in.
same thing-
And
same thing
you
that
only
Call
wait
of
for a
Duty has.
console- No, Call of Duty just has like you turn on like for Destiny, you have to join like a PC player's fire team in Crucible.
Oh,
for,
so
like,
it'll
to play
be
Crucible right now.
it'll be like Battlefield where there'll be servers that you click.
Kind of, I think it is. I don't
Yeah,
really.
Well, they
There's
just
a
won't
best
be
way to put it.
servers because Destiny doesn't have servers.
Yeah, we
There's
know
a better
that
way
much.
to put it. If you
It's-
join a PC player's team, you will go into those PC player lobbies. If you don't join them, you'll go to regular console Crucible lobbies.
Yeah, they'll probably have a toggle. They'll probably have a toggle when you go to search.
It's not a toggle. It's an opt-in.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm fine with because obviously not everyone. Because that's what a lot of console Destiny players were
So like
"I
when your
wanna play
friend
PC
friend
guys."
is stuck on a console and he has nobody to play with, it just makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Opt in, opt out. That makes sense.
And weirdly enough, Destiny released their blog post, which made me excited for the game again. Because as soon as Anthem died, Destiny absorbed its energy and just stole its life away. I still love that comment. As soon
Yeah,
as
but
Anthem died,
I
Destiny absorbed that shit.
appreciate game manufacturers now, game developer companies now holding back on their games. If it's gonna be trash, don't pull a Cyberpunk though. That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
But I gotta give Cyberpunk kind of. I feel bad for it because they ran out of funds and people were rushing it. It was kind of a tale of two sides being bad. They were running out
Yeah.
of funds. They had only had a certain amount of budget, and they went over it. They exceeded it from what I was reading by a lot.
Yeah, like I said, if they had done another game in between Witcher and Cyberpunk, I think Cyberpunk would have come out fine because they would have had a little more experience, like especially if it was something not like The Witcher, because not that they didn't go to do a great job, and you know the progression they had between 1, 2, and 3 was amazing with The Witcher, but that is still the same kind of game, and so a lot of your, you know, there's things that are different, especially about a completely different style of game, like a shooter that's open world and shit like that. You know, there's things that you're not going to know that will be real hard for your team to figure out or problem solve or whatever. And they probably just didn't have the experience. And so it took too long and it ran over budget and, you know. Tough.
This will drain when it comes to Cyberpunk. I'm hoping not.
So, but, I mean, you know, I don't know. They're patching it. We'll see how it goes.
I guess we're getting 5 video game movies this year too.
What?
What's
Yep.
the ones other than Mortal Kombat?
We're getting
That's
Jack Black being Claptrap in the
Yeah,
Borderlands movie.
Yep.
What was the other 2? I know they were bigger. Last of Us movie. We're getting getting that.
Wait, was
I
that
don't
a
know how that's
movie
gonna
or a
go.
TV show?
It's gonna be a movie now.
Okay.
Oh,
With,
the TV series, but
The
I
little
guess
girl from Game of Thrones, the God, what was her clan? The
Arya?
small clan. No. The one that was in charge of the smaller clan. Fuck, man, I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, not Arya, not any of those. She wasn't any one of the big ones, but she became kind of bigger in the later seasons. And then Pablo Hidalgo or Pascal or whatever the fuck his name is, the Mandalorian. Pedro something.
And where are the other ones then? I guess in terms of
They're
video
doing
games?
a Zero Horizon Dawn movie too. From
Oh, that's
what
right.
I was, yeah. Sony's got a whole bunch of movies in place for games. I think they want to do a Days Gone
Ow.
one too.
Ow, ow.
I don't know how I feel
Days
about a
Gone.
Horizon
Oh.
Zero Dawn movie.
Lane.
Wait, Horizon Zero Dawn or Days Gone? You said.
Both.
I don't know about Horizon, but Days Gone. I think Days Gone was like a stealth release because I didn't even know that game came out until like they said it was coming to PC. I'm like,
Well,
oh,
I didn't
what,
even
the
know
actual game?
Sony had their own streaming service until when I heard about these movies being launched. All of them, they're all coming to that Sony app and HBO Max over the theater. So I was like, what? When did Sony get into the game of streaming service like that?
I think they're just trying to cut
I didn't even
theaters
know
out
that.
now.
I don't know why I'm doing okay this game. I did bad last game.
Yeah, theaters are really getting cut out. Obviously, there's the pandemic on stuff, but like these are really getting like
I'm
just a rug pulled under them.
I'm Piccadilly.
I actually had an opportunity to play
Ow.
the new
I
update
follow,
for.
I'm new. I'm trying to get my name out there. I followed you. Hope you'll follow me back. I'll check you out, Sim.
I will not check you out because I don't.
Check the
Stream is out.
I don't watch streams anyways.
I know. That's why I'm staying inside.
What's his username? I know a bunch of Sims. Digital.
Sim TN Gamer.
Can whatever's shooting at me stop so I can actually fucking aim without my screen shaking like I'm in an earthquake? Jesus fucking Christ.
Get good.
Wow.
I've actually been really enjoying. I played a little bit of it on PC. The zombie outbreak thing that they got going on for Cold War. I thought that was pretty cool.
I haven't checked it out yet because I've been distracted by other games, but like,
If Cold War can work on my PC, that's the thing. I can't really fucking stand the game on PC. It's broken as fuck.
I mean, Core plays great for me. I got like 200 frames on there.
But I chalked that up to my RAM. It could be
Jake,
my
I'm not
RAM.
gonna lie, you scared me and I almost shot you. So
Wouldn't
friendly
matter.
fire.
Nope, this isn't hardcore.
But-
I don't know why we're
But
playing
know
normal.
that you would have get shot by me if it was hardcore. Mildly.
Hardcore foggers.
Oh no, I brought this up to Digital last night, Pete. I don't know, what do you think about this? What's your opinion on it? Why are all these tech tubers getting all these beautiful graphics cards, but the average consumer like us can't get them in our hands? You see them getting 6 at a time. I think there's a conspiracy. I was kind of telling Digital, it feels like a conspiracy to me. Like I feel like they're holding their stockpiles, you know, the cream of the crop shit for, you know, tech tubers and big people that have money compared to us.
I mean, that's the thing.
I mean,
like,
reviewer
I don't know.
units.
Well, that's I don't know how many of those are reviewer units. How many of those are did they get preferential treatment and purchases from like in the Nvidia store or wherever, and how many of it is ones they just bought straight from scalpers or something? Because they probably, I mean, they could have done that and they could justify the expense. I don't know. Like, I'm sure some of that shit is going on. Like, I'm sure Jay's 2 cents has no trouble contacting Nvidia and saying, "Hey, I want to buy 5, 3070s," and he gets them for MSRP, while the rest of us get fucking scalped. But you know,
Hey, not everyone gets scalped. I got mine MSRP.
I didn't get one, so I don't have to worry about that.
I mean, I still can't.
Well,
Well, take a look what
on-
Micro Center's doing with their cards, man. You seen that? Like, holy
No.
shit.
Ow! What hit us, Pete?
Missile.
So what's Micro Center doing?
EMP.
6800, right, is going for almost $2,000 on Micro Center hard.
Jesus.
What?
Hard in the
There's no
paint.
way.
Yeah. They're chalking it up 3 times. So I said, why do you have to worry about the scalpers? Worry about the actual stores.
And
The stores are doing it
seem
worse.
reasonable. When did the scalpers become reasonable?
Yeah, did you not? Also, chips, right? So I was in Micro Center 2 weeks with Kiru, right? And I was in there, right? They had a whole mess of new Ryzen chips. You know, the new ones everybody wants in there, and they're charging $200 over MSRP, jacking the price up high, sky high.
Gotcha.
Dude.
Damn.
I don't want to get one of those CPUs,
And
but
I was
now
like, I was gonna tell Pete this because I was gonna take a picture of this, and I was like, dude, I was gonna tell you, like, Jesus, $200, $300 more, and I'm like, Jesus, you want a 5950X? Good luck to that.
So it's $200, dude. That costs like $1,000 over here or something like that. Jesus, oh man.
Yeah, they had a whole glass case full of new Ryzen processors, and they were like 300 over MSRP. It was insane.
God, I'd rather buy from the scalpers at that point. At least they're reasonable.
It's only gonna get worse too, because fucking inflation's gonna hit for all the money they've been printing,
and they're justifying it too.
And the supply.
Who shot
of
over my head?
Electronics from China is really not great right now.
No.
So like, I wouldn't be surprised if MSRP rises a bunch in the next few months.
Imagine
That
to get like
thing
a
is hard.
3080.
I don't like scalpers, but unfortunately they're just following the market, and if people are willing to pay X amount for a product, like, you're not going to stop people from paying that much to get a product. And
Yep.
I
can't be mad
don't
at
like that
angle,
Micro Center's doing that shit, but again, they're just following the market, and if people are willing to pay it, then they're going to sell at that price.
Could you imagine if
Well, imagine in my lifetime we would have a fucking pandemic that's really fucking shot a lot of things up in the price.
Yep.
Food's
only gonna
going
get
up,
worse.
everything's going up hardcore in the paint. I'm like, Jesus.
just the whole thing about graphics are being so expensive? It was like, man, I didn't expect that to happen.
Well,
Like
Bitcoin mining, actually, that mining
that's a
craze,
big
the
thing,
Ethereum
too.
mining, it's actually going away. Actually, people are losing hand over fist money now. It's happening.
Now, see, this is the problem though. It's only starting to happen now, which means that it's going to take even now a few months for miners to stop buying cards. And because Jesus, dude, like, I've seen pictures of the farms they have in places like Iran or fucking the Philippines or wherever else they're doing this shit. And fucking, dude,
fuck
they
you, JC.
warehouses full of 3060s, 3070s, 3080s, whatever, whatever they can get their hands on. Just racks and racks and racks, thousands of them, and there are tons of those farms.
Yep.
But that's the thing. If mining really calms down to where it's no longer worth running them, because right now it's just not worth buying the cards. Yeah, that's the
Mining
thing.
is gonna go away hard when two governments, Canada, the United States, and I think it's one other big one, are banning the currency altogether with all
Nah,
of it.
that ain't gonna work. That's never gonna work. I mean that'll slow it down a little, but you'd have to be able to ban currency transfers in order for that to work,
Punk Rock, thanks
because
for the host.
there's nothing stopping you from buying, using you money transfer the money into something else, an out of country holding, credit card, bank, whatever, buy the currency with
Right.
that, so yeah, all the countries that have tried to ban Bitcoin and shit, it does not stop people from using Bitcoin in those countries. So that ain't gonna really do much. But because right now it's not profitable anymore to buy graphics cards to then mine not Bitcoin, obviously, whatever the fuck the new one is. I don't know. Is it still Ethereum? That's
Yeah,
the
it's
big one.
Ethereum.
Okay, so yeah. So
That's
it's-
why that's why AMD and Nvidia are now considering, because they have a stockpile of the older cards, they're rethinking about re-releasing a lot of the older cards back to the wild of things.
but as long as it's still profitable to run the cards, like it doesn't cost more in electricity than what you make off the mining, those farms aren't going to be giving up the graphics cards that they have. So that stock is still going to remain inaccessible to gamers.
Yeah.
But as soon as that drops, and who knows how long that could take. It could be a few months, it could be 6 to 8, it could be a year or two. But as soon as it does, then all those farms are going to be ditching all those cards, and they're going to be ditching them cheap. And there's nothing wrong with a used mining card. Like, the only thing is you might have to reflash the BIOS, and the fans might be
Oh
run
shit!
a
Thanks for the
little
host,
ragged.
Choppy.
I own a mining card.
Yeah,
and they
but
work out fine.
you pull a cooler off, you repaste the GPU, you freshen up the
Appreciate that.
the thermal pads, and maybe get some new fans for it, and check to make sure you're not running a
How you
mining
doing,
BIOS.
Choppy?
And
I
other
was
than that,
so
it's a
was changing my
perfectly fucking
class.
good card, and you could get them for pennies on the dollar. Because that's
Yep.
exactly what happened last time this happened. People were fucking 580s were going for fucking over a G, I think, or close to it.
You know what's funny about all that, right? Is that Nvidia tried to pull that fast one with the whole Bitcoin blocking, Ethereum, and they
Yeah.
found a way around that.
Yep.
That's so stupid. Why they would do that
Well,
to
it's-
begin with?
yeah,
It didn't fix anything, and AMD's gonna try to do the same thing, and it's not
Yep.
gonna work.
it's not gonna work. No,
It'd be
People
nice to
wanna make
have,
money, they're gonna do whatever
I
it
mean, I
takes.
complain about AMD because I own an AMD card, and drivers are kind of okay.
Yikes.
But yeah, 580s. They went from, it was almost a G. It was either right over a G or almost a G, and then 6 months later, people were selling them for fucking $75 on eBay.
Yep, they did the same thing with the 1060s too.
Yeah. So, give it a few months or maybe a year, and you'll be able to buy a 3080 for fucking like $250 or some silly shit like that. So,
That's kinda-
it's not all
I'll-
bad.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
the reason
think it-
Nvidia,
Okay.
the reason why AMD and they want to throw the old cards in the wall because nobody wants GDR5X. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah. The hash is too slow on the slower memory. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind grabbing a rebadged Vega or a rebadged Vega or a 1070 Ti, with a little bit better.
Yeah, Vega would
performance.
certainly be fine. I don't think they have quite a lot of stock of Vega though, but they certainly should have enough of like the 580s and shit. And they're perfectly fine cards. They work.
I just
you
want
know.
to see more cards get into gamers' hands.
Yeah,
more people
that's-
sitting with older cards that
I
wanted
know.
to upgrade and they're sitting in chips. I just found it fascinating to tell you guys. Like I was gonna tell you guys, but I've been streaming. But I found it fascinating. Like these CPU prices. Man, I was at Micro Center, the holy grail of PC stuff, and I was like, dude, why are they charging like $400 more over MSRP? That's insane.
Yep, I'm not going to be able to get my upgrade anytime soon. That's for damn sure.
Well, you won't have to worry about that because you'll have a stimulus coming to you, and you'll be able to save some more.
Yeah, but fucking will the prices ever will a
No, I don't think for another year. I don't really.
That's
think
the
so.
when is the 5800X say gonna go back down to what was it 400 even or I can't remember. It was 400
$390
or
it was
450.
$399.
$399. Yeah.
It
Okay.
was 20
When
bucks
you-
more than the original price of the last generation chip.
So when are you going to be able to get a 5800X for $400?
Probably
you
when
know-
everybody starts going outside and
Yeah. So
everything
what?
goes back to normal.
Someday. That's another lovely time of year.
Well, right now it's all up in the air because we all don't know.
Yep.
I
So-
think when miners start going outside to touch grass,
No, they're smoking the grass. What do you mean? Ah!
Oh shit, to them. So yeah, because I really don't want to spend $1,000.
I keep hearing
for a
all these
5800X.
excuses. It's the sand, it's the dust, it's this, it's that. Why consoles can't come out to people? Why chips can't come out? I'm like, stop making the excuses. Like you guys are losing money, and you keep having stockpiles. Keep saying you have stockpiles and release the damn shit already. You're done. Yeah, I just think it's all a play on people.
I mean, here's the thing. It's kind of crazy to think about that. It's almost impossible to buy a PS5 right now.
Well, same with the Xbox, and now the Switchers are starting to go less and less and less because
Oh
people are
no!
buying the
So
shit out of those.
here's the thing. I need a new Switch because my old Switch broke. So unless I buy the Switch now, I'm just fucked. Like, am I gonna have to pay like $200 more?
I would just go out and buy a refurbished on Nintendo. I've heard they're practically brand new, and you can save half of the money.
what?
Fuck, might as well.
Yeah. Or what's wrong with yours?
No, here's the thing. My Switch is not like busted, like the thumbstick stopped working. No, like it's actually broken because I think something like fried and got defected on it.
Yeah, the thing that goes out with them is usually the USB Type C port and the
That's what
HDMI little
happened.
chip.
Because I put it into the ports and like it flashed green for a second, but then it stopped.
Oh
and
yeah,
my
that's
Switch
that's the chip in itself. Yeah, that's the chip
Yeah,
on
my
the
Switch is
on the other
dead.
side. Yeah, you have to resolder a new chip onto it to fix that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's no way I have this. Like, here's the thing.
And if you're not skilled to do that, then I wouldn't recommend fluxing and doing all that.
Here's the
Well,
thing.
I mean, here's the thing.
Like,
if you can't do anything with it, though, why not try just to try?
I mean,
Or he can buy, or what you can do if you want to save a buck, you can just go and buy the part off of eBay. You know what I mean? Not just that whole little mini thing on the board. It's a little. It's what I like about Nintendo the Switch compared to anything else is it's all modular, so you can just buy that part modular. You know what I mean? Find somebody that's selling the whole board and just swap it out.
Like,
you know what I mean?
You can do that with like Vitas or fucking a whole bunch. Like Nintendo's kind of a bitch because it's Nintendo, but I mean shit, dude, you can get even when Vitas were practically brand new, you could get Vita parts stupid cheap. And same thing with the PSP.
It's 10 screws all together, and then you just pop in a new board, and it's simple as that. Fix the problem.
Okay, I might try that thing. Because here's the thing. I found out, like, the saves are saved onto the Switch, not, like, the cartridge. And here's the thing. I'm not willing to get rid of my Mario Odyssey.
If you just don't want to go through all the
save.
work, buddy, then just go buy a refurbished. It's simple as that.
Well, but he wants to keep
here's the thing. I'm going to try to fix it because there's no way in hell I'm going to lose that Mario Odyssey save. I worked way too hard to have that shit just die with it.
I feel you.
Yeah, I
Because I put so many hours to that game. Dude, I got 100%. Like an actual 100%. And now that's gone, potentially. Yeah, I'm in pain. Massive amounts.
Yeah, search for it online. I guarantee you somebody's got a fucking walk through exactly what part number you need. You know, the step-by-step to fucking taking your shit apart and putting that new one in and all that. Like, dude, people love writing walkthroughs and fix-it guides for stuff like that. And I've been doing that shit for forever with, stuff like Vitas and cell phones and...
I mean, I have to try.
PSPs. Like, I had to do a bunch of repairs to my PSP. Or one of them.
I could just get refurbished, but my save data is too valuable.
There's no way to back it up. Like there's Nintendo doesn't.
Well,
have
there is a
cloud
way to back
saves.
it up, but you have to have the foresight to have an SD card.
Yeah, and then you have to plug your Switch into the computer. There's a lot of work you have to do.
Jesus,
Wait, what? So can I just take out the SD card on the Switch or no?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you could clone it to another side, bro. Yeah.
So. My Switch will be dead, but I can just take the SD.
Well, when you
card
switch out that
and
motherboard, it's gonna switch it out. It's technically gonna be like a new Switch, so they're gonna want you to wipe that card anyway, because the Switch is stupid.
Shit, is there any way to save that? That's Vita levels of stupid.
Yeah, that's
So
what
am I
they
just
do.
gonna
So if
lose
you
my
buy a new
save and
Switch and you
regardless?
take your SD card out of another Switch, like let's say you go and buy a Switch Lite tomorrow, right? And you go and you put your SD card in there and you want to move your Mario over, that's not happening.
It
They
won't
want
let
you
you
to wipe
access
it
it. Oh my god, that's
because
Vita
it's
student
locked.
shit.
It's locked to that other Switch. That's why.
Fuck.
Are you for real? So
At
like,
least
so
with the
potentially
Vita, it
my
locked it
Odyssey
to your
save is just
account.
gone.
So when I tried to get my account back from Nintendo, I had to go and call them to have them relink, relink my new Switch with my serial number.
Actually, here's the
Jesus.
thing, because my Nintendo also has, I think, a Warframe account linked. Because back when Warframe first came out on the Switch, I
No, but the
cloned my
accounts,
account on
the
there.
accounts, no, the account's not a problem because as soon as you log back into your Nintendo account, that should give you access to that. It's the saves. Like this is the Vita did the no, the Vita didn't quite the same thing. With the Vita, at least the memory cards were not locked to your Vita itself. It was locked to your PSN sign-in. So you couldn't transfer SD cards between Vitas that were on different sign-ins. Like, so my girlfriend had her own Sony account. I could not take my SD card with my saves and put it into hers. If it would say this isn't for this account, it's got to be wiped. But I have two Vitas, and they are both signed into the same PSN account, and I can flip SD cards between those. But man, Nintendo doesn't even let you do that. That's bullshit, dude. That's how does Nintendo fuck up worse than Vita?
They don't have cloud saves either. That's the other thing
Fuck.
too.
Nintendo.
Dude. The only thing I'm mad about is Odyssey, because Zelda, my Zelda
That's why
save
when you
is
play
almost
Assassin's
100%.
Creed, here's your example, Blue. So when you play Assassin's Creed, that's why it's all cloud-based, because you can save all your stuff. Nintendo doesn't have their own. They rely on everybody else to do it.
Oh no. I mean, because I
That's
don't mind Zelda
boozy.
losing my Zelda save, because I love Zelda and I can replay that shit forever almost. But like Mario Odyssey, I'll replay it, but there's no way in hell I'm doing a 100% save.
Oh, for real,
play
dude.
again.
Yeah, that's
no way in
That's some
hell.
bullshit. How many hours?
The only
is
way to do it is if you flash the software over, and that's a big pain in the ass.
I'm pretty sure I have 100. I have like on my save. I had 100 hours on Odyssey.
Fuck.
They kind of pull like what Apple does with their phones. You have to reflash. You have to flash and make it believe that you have the same serial number between the two.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That's some
I'm
boozy
gonna try to
bullshit.
fix this thing. I'm gonna try to fix
It's a big pain in the
Switch.
ass.
Well, yeah,
I'm
the
gonna try to
saves.
fix my
So yeah,
Switch.
the saves are lost either way. So you might as well
Yeah.
try and fix it and save some money. So yeah.
I mean, I'll try to
but-
fix it, and if it doesn't work out, screw it. I was gonna refurbish Switch.
Yeah, most people can build a Nintendo Switch for cheap nowadays, like the parts.
Yeah, okay. JC says the Switch has cloud saving. You just need to manually download them to another Switch. That's
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
If
How do
you
I
act-
manually
if-
download to the Switch? Because I can't even turn my Switch on.
Yeah,
that's
you
the
have
thing.
to you have to. I think you also have to manually upload it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't do it, like he didn't have the foresight to do this on a regular basis.
No, it wasn't even
So-
a thing when I first bought my Switch.
No, it was
wasn't
never
even
a
an
thing on
option.
Switch until now.
Well, yeah, but even
It's
like
a newer
even now
thing.
even though now it is, he didn't do it, so it doesn't matter because
Done.
his Switch is still fried, and therefore he can't manually upload it to the cloud and then have it ready for his next Switch. So
I never
yeah,
expected this to happen, I'll be honest. I didn't expect my Switch just to die on me. Like, I literally tried playing one game on it because I got Mario 3D World.
Ow.
yeah, that's kind of, what's the point of
Trilogy.
cloud saves if they're not if they don't automatically back up?
Oh my fuck!
Yeah,
You
because
guys are-
They
this is why,
expect
like,
you to do. They expect you to
fuck
go
you.
into the settings and be a
Nintendo,
knowledgeable
what year are you
person.
living in? This is
No,
2021
Nintendo
up in this bitch.
here's
What
I
they
didn't
need
even
to
know this
do
was
is
a
when you
thing.
sign in, they should say, "Would you like to save your
You
cloud?"
can set that to
save-
auto update, auto upload. But again, you have to have the foresight to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
so what's the point if it doesn't automatically enable?
Why did they do what Sony does and just when you sign in, it'll ask you, check this box if you want your stuff to be auto saved all the time.
Or Steam,
I
where
guess
it automatically enables
first-
it unless you manually
Steam
disable
cloud
it per
saves
game.
are the heroes.
Hey man, I love what Steam just did recently with you can move your shit between drives, files and shit with the new Steam beta stuff that they have. That's pretty nice, really quick too. Now I don't have to
Yes.
go into the folder and move it manually. Now I can
I
do
just-
Oh,
individual games.
you need to be. Really? You need NSO to do that?
I just wish FromSoft would just allow like cloud save.
Why?
Because
Why do you
if
need
I ever
NSO
if I
to do
ever
that?
delete Dark Souls 3, I lose my
you
save
need?
and I'm gonna cry.
You need Nintendo Switch Online to do the fucking cloud save shit.
I mean,
Yeah, I never paid
makes
for
sense.
cloud, so I'm fucked.
That's the thing.
That's
Yeah,
why he
so-
never got it. That's why.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Dumb.
actually stupid.
I don't
Yes.
play. Thing is, I don't play multiplayer against my Switch. I don't know where this idea came from.
Thank you for reminding me to save my sword game over